I wanted to go through transformations of graphs, and for this video we're going to look at functions of f of x plus a, minus a, and the f of x plus and minus a contained within the bracket. So what we've drawn is the graph of y equals sine x, and that shouldn't be unfamiliar to us. This has been drawn in radians, so that it crosses the y-axis at pi and 0 and has a maximum value of pi over 2 and 1. If we add in the f of x plus a, and we can see at the minute the a is equal to 0, if we change its value to any positive value, the effect on the graph is that it's moving up by that number. So on the original graph we can see the point was 0, 0, and now it's been moved to 3.2, which is the same as our a value. If we were to change a to -3, we can see then the effect on the graph is it's been moved down by that amount. So if we just press play, what we can see is that the graph will move up and then move down. So it's not being shifted horizontally in any way, it's just being moved vertically up and down by that value. So if it's a positive number, it's being moved up, and if it's a negative number, it's being moved down. Now let's see what the effect is whenever it is a is inside the bracket. So let's start off at 0, and then we can see. So here we've got, the red is the tan graph, and the blue line, so it's at 0.1, and we can see it's been shifted somewhat to the left. Let's increase that more, and we can see it's now, the root is now at -1.20, and the -1.2 is the a value. If we increase that to 3.3, we can see that this root has been moved to the left to 3.3 and 0. So whenever a is positive, it's moving the graph to the left. When it's negative, we can see it's been moved to the right. So the root is now at 2, 0. If we change that to -4, it's going to be moved to 4, 0. So if the number inside the x value is negative, it's moving it to the right, and when it's positive, it's moving it to the left. And what the difference in that looks like in terms of the equation is that it would be the sine of x plus 10, which would then move it to the left by 10 units. Whereas if it was the sine of x plus 10, we'll not be able to see that that has the effect of moving it up by 10. And so it's the order in which we do things. If we're doing it to the x first of all, so we're adding 10 to it in the case of plus a, or whatever it would have to be, we're doing it to x first of all, and then we're applying the function. Whereas if we're adding on a at the end, we've got the function worked out first of all, and then we're adding on the term. So inside the bracket moves it to the left and to the right. Outside the bracket moves it up and down. Positive outside the bracket is up, positive inside the bracket is to the left.